What is going on, YouTube? This is DBZ49 coming at you with my first place locals Marincess deck profile. I'm very excited to showcase you what I have for this build. Real quickly for my matchups, my first round I played Salamangreat. My second round I played against Toadally Awesome, Paleozoics. Third round I played against Adagnister, and finally in my final round I played against Cyber Dragoon. I performed very well. I didn't have a hard time with any of those matchups, and I feel like the build I have right now is very consistent. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get on with the deck profile, starting off with the main monsters. So first off, we play triple Blue Tang. Blue Tang is probably your best starter card. What this card does is, when this card is normal summon, special summon, you can dump a Marincess from your deck to the grave. And if this card's sent off for a link summon, you can excavate the top 3 cards, and you can add a Marincess card from the excavated cards and return the rest to your deck. So that's pretty good, and it's a level 4, so you can help make Bahamut Shark. Next we play triple Sea Horse. Sea Horse is pretty good, so you can special summon this card from your hand to a Marincess Link Pointer, and except the turn this card sent to the graveyard, you can banish it to special summon a Marincess from your hand. So that's pretty good, helps you extend, and this is your primary target you want to send off for Blue Tang. Next we play double Pascalus. Honestly, I didn't have the third one. If I did, I would. And I'll show you what I replaced it with. But pretty much what this card does is, on normal summon, special summon, you can special summon a Marincess card from your hand in defense position. And except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can recur a spell or trap Marincess card. So if your opponent destroys your field spell, you can use this to get it back, or your Marincess Wave. So it's pretty good. And finally, for the Marincess monster, you do play the one Mandarin. So pretty much, if you control 2 Marincess monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard to a pointer a Marincess is pointing to. And if you do, this card gets banished when it leaves the field. So its primary purpose is that it's an extender. You only need 1 copy. I never felt the need to run more than 1. But that is it for the Marincess monsters. Now for the extender monsters, we play the triple Tenyi Spirit. Pretty much, if you control no effect monsters, you can special summon this card for free, and that's pretty much it. The reason why I play Max on this is because this is probably the only way you can make Totally Awesome on your 5th summon, so that it can make your combo Nibiru proof. So that's why I like playing this over like Silent Angler, which actually locks you off from special summoning from your hand. And I actually don't play the Toad package. I think you run the brick and Ronin Toaded, and it's not as viable. And I do play Desires, so the fact that you could banish some copies, I try to make it as consistent as possible, and also trying to play around my opponent's hand traps while incorporating hand traps as well, so I can play both going first or second. Next up for the hand traps, we do play triple Ash Blossoms, arguably the best hand trap right now. Then we play triple Ghost Spell. Ghost Spell is actually really good this format. And we wanted to play hand traps that is Phantazmayable, and also like when you draw off your boss monster, you want to be able to draw like a hand trap and not like a card like Gamma or Imperm that will conflict with it. So I felt Belle was a good choice. Next we play triple Veiler, not a hard one per turn. It's really good right now. Monster Negation, I would say, is probably the best form of hand trap. Next, we do play a triple Fantastical. Really good because it helps fix your hands or dig for more hand traps, and serves as a body to swing with, or it can protect your monsters from targeting, which is really helpful. Next, for the spells, we do play triple Cynet Mining to search your Cyberus monsters. So yeah, there's a lot of combo starters you can do with this deck, and like 1-card combos especially, and the fact that you're able to incorporate a bunch of utility cards and hand traps along with doing full combos with 1 card or 2 cards is really, really good. Next we play triple Tactics Talent. It's really good because in this kind of format, you're always going to get hand trapped. And so being able to further extend drawing 2 cards, or get rid of a problematic card in their hand, or take control of a card like a Dragoon or Appaloosa or something is very critical. And this is one of the few cards that can get rid of a Nibiru prior to your 5th summon, so it's pretty good. You don't need to play this card for your budget players. There's plenty of other extenders you can play. Next, we play Triple Desires. You practically play 3-ofs of everything. The only card you don't really want to banish is your field spell. But after you do your combo, doing Desires is a free +2. Next for the 1-ofs, we do play the 1 Callball of the Grave, the 1 War Legacy Succession. This is supposed to be Marincess Pascalus, but since I don't have a 3rd copy, I just played this instead as an extender. It was pretty good. Next, we do play the 1 Monster Reborn to further extend. And lastly, for the spells, we do play the 1 Battle Ocean. Battle Ocean is pretty good. It gives the boost to your Marincess monsters by 200, and then when you link summon in your extra monster zone, you can attach up to 3 different link monsters from your graveyard to that monster and gain 600 for each. And if you use Marincess Crystal Heart for any of your link summon for your extra deck monster for the extra zone, it's unaffected by your opponent's card effects. So it's really, really good. And next, finally, for our main deck, we do play triple Marincess Wave. This is your imperm, so pretty much if you control a link 3 or higher monster, you can play this card from your hand, and if you do, you can negate a monster effect, and it makes your Marincess monsters unaffected by card effects. And then this is recyclable, whether through Marble Rock or Marincess Pascalus, and yeah, that's why I don't play imperm, because this is my imperm, and this is a 40-card build. And yeah, moving forward, we'll go to straight to the extra deck. So we do play our boss monster, the 1 Gray Bubble Reef. This card's pretty good. So during either player's standby phase, you can banish a water monster from your field or graveyard, and if you draw a card. And secondary effect is you can banish, or you can discard a water monster from your hand to special summon a Marincess from your banish zone. And yeah, so I mean, it's your boss monster. It gets unaffected. It gets really big because every time a card gets banished, it gains 600 attack till the end of the turn, and it gets unaffected because you most likely use your Crystal Heart to make this. So it's really hard for some decks to out it. So that's pretty cool. Next, we do play the 1 Marincess Marbled Rock. So you can, once per turn, you can recur a Marincess card from your graveyard to your hand. And during once per battle, you can discard a Marincess monster, and you take no damage, and your monster does not get destroyed. So it's pretty good defensive card. Next, we do play the 1 Crystal Heart. To this day, don't know what this card does, don't care. The only reason why you make it so that you make the monster that you want unaffected. Next, we do play the double Anemone. So this card, pretty much, you can special summon a water monster from your 1500 attack or less to a zone this card points to, and if you do, you're locked into waters for the rest of the turn. Also, if this card gets sent to the graveyard by any means, you can recur a Marincess card, so it's really good. Next, we do play double Blue Slug. So Blue Slug, on Link Summon, you can target a Marincess card in your graveyard, Marincess monster, excuse me, and add it to your hand, and if you do, you're locked into waters for the rest of your turn. So it's pretty good. The reason why you want to do this is so that you can add your Blue Tang, or your Sea Horse that you send off of Blue Tang to your hand, so you can further combo. Next, we do play a double Sea Angel. So this card was I was playing 1, but I bumped it up to 2. I was playing Dweller, but I felt like Dweller didn't really warrant a spot. I know it's kind of weird. The reason why I played 2 is because oftentimes I feel that this card gets Veilered or Imperm to not get access to your field spell, so having the extra copy is pretty nice. And then also, sometimes you need the pointer to point in a certain direction so that you can special summon with Sea Horse from your hand or Mandarin. So it comes up a lot. Next, we play a small Accesscode package in Transcode Talker and Accesscode Talker, really powerful cards, and you can pop maybe up to like 3 times and swing for game. Comboing that off with the Update Jammer and the Splash Mage. So Update Jammer to help attack twice, and Splash Mage is a water, and all your cards are Cybers, so it's pretty cool. And being able to do the Splash Mage Update Jammer combo on your follow-up turn is pretty powerful. And finally, for the XYZs, we do play the Bahamut Shark Toadally Awesome package. And yeah, that sums up the extra deck here. And now moving forward to the side deck, we do play Triple Nibiru. I would main deck this card, but the fact that your Coral Reef could get nibbed, it's only unaffected by your opponent's cards. So you wouldn't want to nib your own monster. So I played nib in the side for that reason. Next, we do play Triple Lancia. for those Tri-Brigade matchups, or for any deck that banishes a lot. I think Lancia is really good. Next we play triple Twin Twisters. Since we generate so much advantage, being able to discard a card doesn't really hurt you, and it hits more cards. Next we do play triple Evenly Matched. I think Evenly Matched is better than a card like Lightning Storm. Being able to hit cards like Anti-Spell and Imperial Order and other like floodgate traps that may prevent you from playing the game, Evenly Matched can take care of that, and banishes the card face down so they won't have access to it. And finally, for going first option, we do play triple Rivalry of the Warlords. All your deck is pretty much Cybers, and also they won't be able to Kaiju or Nibiru you on the following turns. So that's why I think Rivalry is pretty good. You combo this with your boss monster, and good luck for your opponent trying to break your board. But that is it for the deck profile, guys. If you really enjoyed that, please consider liking and subscribing. It really motivates me to post more videos like these. And please, comment. I try my very best to respond to the community as much as I can. I make these videos so that I can help the community and get any advice I can get to help bolster my own deck. And, have a great day.